Wednesday. Well, I got as much sleep as I could last night. I went to a local restaurant for breakfast. I got pancakes for my meal and tried my best to make it all easy. It was all going smoothly, or at least normal for a while, and that's when an old face walked in. It was Bailey Anthony. Well, not Anthony anymore. In case you didn't know, Bailey was a girl who went to my school. She was also one of the popular girls. The only time I ever interacted with her was when we were square dancing partners in gym. And believe me, she made sure to let everyone know how thrilled she was about that. I didn't pick him. After high school, she married Bryce Anderson. Bryce managed to become a successful businessman, and now, as Bryce's wife, she thinks she is better than anyone else. Basically, it's the same girl from middle school and high school, just replaced nerds with poor people. The thing is, she was acting really unusual. She's a bitch, obviously, but she was a lot more tense than usual. She seemed on edge, like she was nervous. I didn't know what it was, but something was on her mind. She kept looking around as she ordered her meal. When the waiter came with her meal, she freaked out and told the waiter to stay back. Apparently, the fact that the waiter came up behind her scared her, and he just said that he wouldn't do it again. The whole time she ate, she was looking around her. She eventually got up and left. I didn't think much of it. I just ate the rest of my pancakes and went back to the hotel. I didn't do much there until it was time for lunch. I went to a burger place at the side of town. I ordered a hamburger with lettuce. As I went to sit down, that's when I saw Chirag. We talked a bit and caught up with each other. Apparently Chirag had become a carpenter after school. He actually makes a lot of money and lives in a pretty decent house. He said that it makes a lot more money than some of the more prestigious professions. Apparently, Tyson went on to become a social media influencer. Chirag said it started when several people recorded him peeing with his pants all the way down. He became known as that butt guy. So he made his own channel where he filmed people's reactions to him peeing with his pants pulled down. Hello there! Ah! Apparently, there is not much else. Obviously, there are other people who went to our school and have lives now, but Chirag doesn't know much about them. He obviously knows about Bryce, but everyone knows about him by now. Heck, he's more popular now than he was in school. Anyway, eventually we both went to eat and we parted ways. When I was done, I went back to the hotel again. I didn't do much at the hotel this time either. When it came time, I got myself dinner. Then I waited a while before I went to bed and tried to get a good night's sleep. That's when I had another dream. This time, I was in a mansion. I was on a balcony in front of a set of stairs. There were pictures on the walls. Then I saw Bailey. She was huddling up against the wall. She was screaming for something to leave her alone. Just leave me alone! That's when a demonic, horrifying voice started singing. Five, one, two, three, four, five. Speaking of a 5 named Clive, you can catch that on this channel sometime during next week. Okay, back to the book, I guess. Bailey just kept begging to stop. The singing got more intense, and Bailey panicked more. Just then, something cut Bailey's throat open. Damn, it wasn't Bryce's dick, was it? When that happened, the singing got louder. The pictures changed to each be the face of the thing that was in my dreams last time. All the faces were singing that song in unison. Five named Clive, five named Clive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 named Clive. If that couldn't get any worse, whatever slit open Bailey's throat sliced open her stomach. Then her intestines crawled out of her. and they all had that face of that thing. Five name Clive, five name Clive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 name Clive. Then they started eating her face. She squirmed for minutes and they just kept eating her face. Eventually, she just went still. The things kept eating her face even after she dropped dead. The singing kept getting louder and louder as they ate her face. Eventually, the whole room echoed. Five name Clive, five name Clive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 name Clive. With the singing of whatever this beast was. Then, in a split second, I woke up. I looked around and sure enough, I was in my hotel room. It was all a dream, but how much of a dream was it? I could still hear that song ringing in my ear. I took a while to process my surroundings and catch my breath. When I pulled myself together, I got a glass of water. I took a sip, sat back down, and that's when I noticed the TV. I dreaded to turn it on and see what I would find. But something told me I should turn it on, and sure enough, there was something on the news. Bailey Anderson had just been murdered. The news said that she was found in her house and that her face was mutilated and her stomach was cut open. They said that the suspect was a break-in and the attacker has not been identified. I don't know how this is happening, how I keep seeing actual murder victims in my dreams, but this is not normal. I don't know what it is, but this is not the end of it. I'm gonna try to get some rest since tomorrow is probably gonna be bad enough.